Welcome back, guys, to another unboxing and statue review. Today we have the Prime 1 Studios Arkham Knight Joker with the bonus exclusive Scarface inside. This box is all the way from China. As you can see, we've got some damage here. Looks like somebody tried to take a bite out of this box, so hopefully everything on the inside is okay. This is our first unboxing of 2019, so let's get this going. Guys, so we got the shipper out of, or we got the art box out of the shipper. The shipper looks like it had taken most of the brunt of the damage. Looks like our art box is unscathed. We have just our standard Arkham Knight signature artwork on here, and we have the Joker all on the front. Like I said, this is the exclusive from Prime 1 Studios that you get the exclusive Scarface that goes along with this piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and get moving along here with this unboxing. I did want to give a special shout out to the FedEx lady that brought this piece. She had a heck of a time getting this to the door. So thank you for not dropping this and giving me more of a headache. All right, guys, let's grab our trusty knife and do some knife action. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this open and reveal what we got. All right, so we're met with our standard silky smooth cloth from Prime 1 Studios. Looks like here we have the base, and this is the body. So there was a lot of pieces in this box. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna get everything laid out. That way I don't have to go through everything here, and that way you guys aren't all bored. So I'll just pull this out and show you guys the base. And this base is the reason why this thing is so heavy. So there's pretty cool detail on here. Show you guys the bottom. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything laid out. Guys, as you can see, we have pulled out everything out of the box. So we have the body, the different arm switch outs, and then we have the bottom of the coat or jacket, and then we have the 3 head sculpts, the arm switch outs or the hand switch outs, and the gun, and then we have the Scarface exclusive up top there. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting this together. I wanted to also mention that there's also some instructions here for putting the Joker together, which are pretty nice. And then they're trying to entice us into buying some more statues. Look. But yeah, so going forward, let's start with the first piece, which is part of the base or the spear that this front statue is holding. Goes like that. Then the next piece, of course, is the body. So the cool thing that I did notice about this, that they're, Prime 1 attention to detail. There you've got a little pad here to, keep the foot from when it's resting up here from scratching up the, the paint on the base. So that goes All right, next piece up is the right arm. And then you'll have the right hand holding the top part of the base, which just kind of sits in here like that. Pretty good magnet in there, holding it together. Now we'll go ahead and install the bottom part of the coat tail. And it's got the little felt tears here, which are supposed to, I'm thinking they're supposed to hide the seam on that, which is a pretty cool detail. So that just, the key, of course, it goes right into his back like so. It's got a magnet in there, you just kind of apply a little bit of pressure. And that's in there. Alright, next piece is, let's just go with one of the arms. Go with the left arm with the, I'm going to call it the shooting himself in the head. Just go with a first available head port or head sculpt. Alright guys, moving right along. I've gone ahead and centralized everything here. So we have the left arm switch outs, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put these together. So you have one arm and the hand holding the big pistol or revolver. Really nice magnet there. And of course that sits just like that. We have the other one holding the big gun. Trying to two-hand this here. And that one sits like that. And you have the two other head sculpts. You have the one with the hat. And you have the one where he's all deformed and sick. And then last but not least, you have the Prime One Studios store exclusive, the Scarface. So the one thing I wanted to mention about the Scarface exclusives is I'm not 100% sure on where he goes on the base. In some of the pre-rendered photos, I know they have him sitting here like so, but there's no magnets really holding him on to that spot, so that's not a very safe spot to put him. I think a few photos that I've seen, he's been on the base around here, so I'm going to figure out where that goes, or maybe just sit him somewhere near the base and then go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few minutes and look over this piece and get my thoughts on it, and then come back with a review for you guys. Alright, so I took a few minutes to take a look over this piece and kind of check it out and see, you know, what I liked and what I disliked about it. There's not very much that I dislike about this piece. Everything looks really nice and really well done. The paint and everything is good. So let's go ahead and jump into going over the base. All right, so starting off with the base, the front part of the base, you have this statue here of I'm gonna say that it's the Joker, or it's a statue of a man that's kind of been scarred to look like the Joker. You see that he's got a little grin, and then he's got the little scratches or throughout the, you know, from left to right on the sides of his mouth. And you can see that he's got a bow tie, of course, on the bottom right here. And then you've got the flower that the Joker always carries or has on his suits that shoots the acid out of it. You know, so this is, you know, wilted and actually looks, you know, very similar to the actual one that's actually on the statue itself. I'll show that more to you when we get upwards towards the rest of the statue. So the colors on this are done well. It's kind of like a muted gray, and then you can see like the kind of the dirt details going throughout the cracks, and you have the skull here where you can see, you know, inside there. It's kind of throughout the mouth here and all throughout the actual the front part of the statue. Moving on to the rest of it, you have like these pane glass windows, and it's got like kind of a silvery color to it, but it looks kind of white on camera, but the gold is done very well. Really nice color on the windows there. Pretty much that's the only color that you're gonna have on the base, is this gold going throughout that. And then on the back you kind of have like a head, like I said, this to me is like a headstone or a mausoleum. You have, you know, in memory of the Joker. You can see up here you've got kind of a Joker face up at top. And the cool thing about this is that the Joker, hopefully that picks up on camera, you can see that it's indented there where like the K is. It's kind of cracked through, which is a really cool detail, you know, going throughout that going throughout the base here. And then just going upwards, you know, we just have the continuing base, and then you have of course the top part where Joker is, of course, bracing himself or holding on to. And the one thing I did want to say is that this base is really big, and it is very heavy. Not very heavy, but it's heavier than what you would expect it to be. Kind of awkward to kind of pick up and, you know, move around. So if you're going to be moving this piece, you're going to want to definitely probably take the Joker off and then move him around that way. So going on to the Joker, his shoes are like one of my favorite parts of this piece. The shoes are done very, very well. You can see, you know, like the leather shining through. It's got great color to it. Very nice sculpt on the shoes. And going up towards his leg, you have the, you know, the pinstripe pants. The pants detail on those is done really well. I don't know how Prime One sculpts these to make them look like, you know, because that it looks like mixed media, but it's not. This is a fully sculpted piece, and in my opinion, that's just you know, it's done very, very well, and you can just see that there. The colors on it, like I said, are very nice. Then you have on his knee there, you have like the little patch with the stitching on it. Moving upwards, you have the chain, which is, you know, a real chain, of course. So for those of you that are getting that Batman Who Laughs, that's going to be similar to that, but on a, you know, it's going to be a larger chain, of course. So these are actual, I think these are metal, two that are actually sculpted into the, you know, to his legs. Then you have his like belt buckle, with a little gold detail, and it's got a Joker face on it. And then his vest is like an orangish kind of yellow color. Very nice detail on that, going upwards towards the arm here. Right now I have him posed with the large kind of rifle. So behind the rifle, you can kind of see the coloring in his coattails. It's got that red and the very kind of shadowy black that's been painted in there, which makes that look very nice. And it's sculpted very well, kind of like it's blowing in the wind. Another very cool detail on the coattails here is that you have the kind of felt pieces here that, in my opinion, I think they did that to maybe hide the seams, but it could be just detail, guys. It looks kind of ripped and tattered, or tattered. I think I said tatted, but yeah, ripped and tattered, going throughout the piece. It also goes up here to the sides of the arms where you can see it coming through there as well. And I think it's a little bit easier to see on this side, so you can see it up here. Now, I think that may be due to it having, on some of the arms, it has kind of a bigger gap on the seam. So I think that they may have done that maybe to, you know, kind of close off the gap, or it may just be for detail. So either way, it's very nice to see that in there. It makes the piece just look more alive, in my opinion. Okay, now the flower, like I was stating before, it's wilted, and like I said, that's where he does shoot the acid out of. And a very nice color on that. All right, so moving on to the rest of the piece here, we have the head sculpts. This is the exclusive, the one with the top hat is the exclusive, and then you have the one where he's sick. You can see the detail on that. You've got kind of like, you know, like these little blisters all over his face. Just looking sick and nasty. And then this is kind of like just the regular kind of Joker face. So the one thing I noticed too about this is that it really gives you three different kind of styles to switch this up and kind of pose it with. So this one to me is like the exclusive kind of, you know, I'm the Joker and, you know, I'll kill you, but I'm not gonna do it or I'm thinking about doing it. So what I'm gonna do is kind of switch them out with the three different options that you have and kind of show you those. All right, so this to me is kind of like regular Joker. And he's got the gun up, and he's just looking like, you know, this is the Joker, and he's about to hurt you. The head sculpt on this, I think the hair is done really well. Very nice coloring on that. Very nice hair shape. So before I show you this last weighted display, I wanted to show you the actual felt or whatever material that they put in these sockets here, so you can kind of see this is how you kind of move that into place, kind of make it look like that. And then we'll go to a full-on view here and just throw in. So this one to me is going to be like the maniacal Joker. And that's like full-on crazy Joker. And probably the way that I'm probably going to display him. I think that's a lot of Joker madness, in my opinion. And it's probably like one of my favorite head sculpts, if not the favorite head sculpt for this piece. Okay, moving on to the end of the review here. We're going to move on to little Scarface. So the Scarface, once again, is a bonus exclusive, only available from the Prime 1 Studios website. It is a very nice, added piece to it. I'm going to go ahead and just grab him. He's got some really nice coloring to him. His little wooden face. And he's got his little legs, and on his little boots here, or his little shoes, you can see like the little dirt details, like he's been up walking around and whatnot. And then you got a little coat tear here where you can see his little wooden arm. So is it worth grabbing the exclusive from Prime 1? In my opinion, I think it is. But like I said, there's extra shipping involved with picking up the Scarface. The only thing is that I've been scouring the internet trying to figure out where he goes on the base. Like I said before, I've seen pictures up here, and I've seen pictures of him being sat here, but like he really doesn't fit there because he's too heavy with his head on, and he just kind of falls off. So on to my my overall impression of this piece. I'm very happy to have this piece in my collection. I think the paint, the sculpt, the overall pose is done very, very well. The head sculpt being probably like my favorite part of it, especially this maniacal one. And I think this is the way that I'm going to probably display him in my collection. I definitely think this piece is worth snatching up. Either you go the sideshow way and get it without the bonus exclusive, the Scarface, or you just get the exclusive with the head sculpt that has the top hat on it. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share these videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.